wanted to ask you what the mood was like at the facility today, what kind of the message is from the coach and the talk among the players about, what you guys need to do to move forward after yesterday's tough outing.
I mean, anytime you lose, of course, it's tough to digest. But, on the bright side, we're still an 8-2 football team. We have everything in front of us. And luckily, it's a short week. We don't have time to dwell on what happened yesterday. So, we're moving forward, and we'll be fine.
We'll go to Matt and then Andrew.
Hey, Chandon, when it comes to that short week, what is the process like for analyzing what happened and what you need to fix, but also preparing for another team in short order?
Well, of course, you're going to watch, short cut-ups of things we did bad, and then just correct it then, because you don't want the same mistakes to continue, later on. So, and then you move forward. We got a whole game to prepare for with 3 less days to do it. So, that's the focus, just moving forward and staying positive.
Hey, Chandon, I think yesterday was the first time you guys didn't have a takeaway in a game. And obviously when a game gets like that, so lopsided, how difficult is it to play the way you guys want to play, just in terms of attacking, getting them in passing situations, just the stuff that you guys typically thrive in? And obviously it seemed like you couldn't get them in those spots on Sunday.
Yeah, it's definitely disappointing. But back to the basics. We're going to drill the fundamentals this week. And try to find weak spots in, their offense to try to, take advantage of. And hopefully we can create turnovers this week and get the ball back to our offense, because we know what they can do, when given the ball. So
we'll go to Alec and then Dawn.
Hey, Chandon. Was just curious yesterday about the plan. I mean, how much was, I guess, you guys planned for you to pick up CD when he went into the slot?
Whoever comes in the slot, it's my job to try to, lock them down. I didn't have too many, routes to guard against him yesterday. That's just how the game was flowing. But, it's never that I got to match a receiver or whatever. It's just whoever shows up in the slot based off the, formation to call, I got to handle my job. So.
Chandon, you mentioned going back to the basics. I think KO said yesterday that you guys got away from everything that kind of got you guys to 8-1. So a loss like yesterday, can it be a positive, like a wake-up call that, listen, we can't let anything get away from us. We got to stick to it every single time?
For sure. The funny thing about the NFL, it has a weird way of humbling you. So I'm not going to say I'm glad we lost, but it was a punch in the face. We accepted the challenge, and we're going to move forward. We're going to learn from this and try not to duplicate the same mistakes, because like you said, we did not play like ourselves. We're going to give credit to the Cowboys. They played phenomenal, and we didn't. So we just got to make corrections and move forward. That's it.
Go ahead, Dave.
Chandon, just wondering how you feel like Andrew Booth did in his first career start.
He had a big task. I feel like he did what he had to do. You can't. We just played bad collectively, everybody. You can't pinpoint on one person, one play. We have the most confidence in Andrew, and I'm ready to see him back out there again. So.
Greg, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Chandon. A little different change of pace here, but just the first few games that you've had, 10 games or so with almost 10 games with Harrison Smith, and just your impressions of what it's like to play with him and kind of the way that he's stacked the numbers and consistency over the years.
I think you hit it right there. He's just consistent. I sit next to him in meetings, so I get to see how he prepares for games. I get to see how he takes care of his body and treatment and the weight room. So, to learn from Hall of Fame guys like that, it's definitely a blessing. And him and Pat P, I'm fortunate just to be in the same room with them. So.
And then I'll go ahead and jump in with one more. You were part of division champs, 13 wins 3 years in a row. No one went undefeated, but you guys still were established as a good team. So is there anything extra you did to kind of communicate to guys that losses happen, and you've seen that happen before to a good team, and there's ways to bounce back?
Of course, never lose that confidence. We know what it feels like to win and lose. So we just got to take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. Continue to move forward and never panic. And that's what we never do. Never blink, never panic, and we'll bounce back from this. Confident, and we'll be fine.